Issa Rae is here. Her self-produced web series, The Misadventures of an Awkward Black Girl, earned her critical praise and attention from television executives. Insecure is her highly anticipated HBO comedy series, which she co-created alongside Larry Wilmore. The series explores the modern black female experience. Variety writes that the series marries specific issues with universal questions to create situations that are both precise and affecting. Here's a look.
Go, shawty. It's my birthday, but no one cares because I'm not having a party because I'm feeling sorry for myself.
Catch me out in something.
I just want to be more confident. Brave me. Like, no me. I want to be that person.
I love these Fendi's.
I have a problem.
Converse.
I have a problem.
I love how you just don't even care. A few of the others had some concerns.
Are they concerns that they can talk to me about? They're having secret white meetings, and they're sending secret white emails.
Girl, you know how these white people are.
Oh, okay. That's it?
Baby, bring it back.
I spent my entire 20s with a dude that I'm not even going to end up with. Sometimes I don't know what we're doing. I don't want to just sit on the couch with you for the rest of my life.
You want to break up with me?
No, I'm not ready to talk about this.
You said I want to talk.
We are not about to be the black couple fighting in Rite Aid. I mean, maybe I'm not satisfied. No, maybe I want to be down properly. What the hell?
What are you doing here?
I don't know. It's your fantasy. I've always been your what-if guy.
What are you doing?
Oh, I was just asking Siri where Malcolm Jamal Warner was born. It's Brooklyn. You know when we're talking about this being the last year of my 20s and how I need to make the most of it? I don't have time for the anymore. We gonna have some drinks tonight. You gonna get some up. Ha, ha. I had it all wrong. You know, I don't need to be Miss No. I'm now Miss Give All the. I think I like who I'm becoming.
That's backwards.
No, it's not.
So you got on your back now?
I'm pleased to have Issa Rae back at this program for the first time. Welcome.
Thank you very much.
Let me just talk about, so you went to Stanford.
I did.
And developed Dorm Diaries.
Yes.
You know. I mean, what's really interesting from there, then to Awkward Black Girl to Insecure, there is a progression of you creating things for yourself.
Yes, definitely. I mean, I wanted to be a writer, and I wanted to break into the television industry, and I feel like I found a shortcut via the internet, and I found that by accident, by way of, procrastination, being on Facebook and YouTube constantly, and it spurred the idea of, oh my gosh, what if I just made a show online to share with my friends? And that became Dorm Diaries, which was about being black at Stanford University. Right. And I saw that spread at other schools on a very minor scale, like 500 to 1,000 views. But people were like, oh my God, this is my college experience. And I felt like I had direct access to an audience. And that was in 2007. So that was my first web series. And then I created another one in 2009, and Awkward Black Girl happened in 2011.
And are you writing about the same thing, your own experiences?
No, I mean, to a degree, I'm writing what I know.
Yeah.
I wasn't in any of my series until Awkward Black Girl, but for me, Dorm Diaries, I went to Stanford, I was black, so there it was.
Hello.
And then another series, Fly Guys Present the F Word, followed my little brother, had a music group, and they were trying to make it in the music industry. And so we made a mockumentary series just chronicling their adventures in LA, and that was something that was close to me because I was living in the house with my brother, so I watched him kind of do his thing and built an audience from the ground up there. And then Awkward Black Girl was more about just how I felt and me and my sensibilities and humor.
And when did you meet?
I absolutely love this beautiful woman. She is very, very talented. Let me know in the comments what you think about her.
Larry.
I met Larry after I sold the pitch to HBO for Insecure. They were like, you're going to need a supervising producer or a showrunner just because you've never run a room before. And so we actually have the same management company. And they were like, you should meet with him. If you like him, great. If you don't, we'll find someone else. And we just immediately clicked upon the first meeting. He's just so great and gracious and funny.
But did HBO come after you and say, we want you to do something for us? Or did you simply say, having based on the success that you'd had on the web, go to them and say, look, this is what I do. I can do this in a larger, bigger, broader way?
They actually called me, which was a celebration in and of itself. They called me a short time after I had another series via another network that was passed on, and I was kind of devastated and thought I blew my shot. And then they called me a month later and said, hey, we heard you're free. Do you have any ideas? And so I pitched them the concept
Insecure,
for...
Yeah. Which is,
I mean, it's basically the chronicles of a modern day Black woman and her friends.
And two of them.
Two of them. So two friends navigating their jobs, their relationships, each other, and just dealing with what it means to be a Black woman today.
So it's an insight into Blackness today.
It's an insight into two specific girls' Blackness. Because I also don't want to
This time, let me know, what is it that you think it is to be a Black woman today?
You know,
paint a broad brush.
Exactly, because a lot of Black women will be like, that's not my experience. So I want to, this is very much something that is based off of some of the relationships that I've had, some of the friendships that I have, and I just wanted to chronicle something that was an alternative depiction.
And having two people like that in a larger group, it gives you the capacity not only to have two separate life experiences, but also the dialogue between the two.
Completely.
Which is where you share all the feelings in an interesting way.
Yeah, and hopefully in a very raw and authentic way, because a lot of the conversations that we have in this show are conversations that I've actually had with friends or that other writers have had with friends. It's just we wanted to make it as relatable as possible.
And tell me who Molly is.
Molly is, she's one of those people who can get along with anybody. She can exist in both worlds. In the show, I say that white people love her and Black people love her. And she's, killing it at work. She's, a lawyer. She's beautiful, and she just can't get it together in her love life. And we wanted to sort of acknowledge, again, a lot of my real life single friends and their dating experiences being kind of Black women and feeling like at the bottom of the barrel in terms of being desired by others. And that's kind of where she feels. She wants to find someone who's on her level, who she can find love with and be compatible with. And
how is Issa different?
Issa is in a relationship that's been pretty stagnant for a couple of years, and she when you're in a relationship, you kind of always wonder what you feel like the single life is better, and I think that she's there. She witnesses Molly going out on dates, having fun, and she kind of wants to do the same, and she's just feeling like she's not active. She's been very passive, aggressively passive, as she says in the show, and wants to finally just do something about it, and wants to end her relationship.
We saw a little bit of that in the trailer, didn't we?
Did.
Where she and Lawrence are kind of approaching the idea that maybe there's something wrong here.
There might be, yes. They might not be
don't want
the
to be
best
sitting
fit
on a
right
couch.
Now. For the rest of your life. Who wants that?
Who's that?
That sounds really appealing right now, but no, I don't think in a relationship, a long-term relationship, nobody wants that. You want to be wooed. You want to be active. You want to feel like you're going somewhere, and she doesn't feel like she's going anywhere in her relationship.
All right. Take a look. This is a clip. Here it is. This is Issa working at a nonprofit job with middle school students. This is just one scene. Here it is.
Okay. Since you guys are so interested in my personal life, here it is. I'm 28, actually 29, because today's my birthday. I came from a great family. I have a college degree. I work in the nonprofit world because I like to give back. I've been with my boyfriend for 5 years, and I did this to my hair on purpose. So I hope that covers everything. Does anybody actually have any questions about We Got Y'all?
Why ain't you married?
I'm just not right now.
My dad said ain't nobody checking for bit-ass Black women anymore.
Denise, that's detention. Apologize now.
Sorry.
That's okay. And tell your dad that Black women aren't bitter. They're just tired of being expected to settle for less.
Her outfit settled for less.
Yeah.
Is this fun?
It is fun. I mean, that scene in particular was fun to shoot. Those kids actually.
What is your favorite Issa Rae TV show?
hurt my feelings because they were really good at being mean.
Yeah, I could tell. Yeah.
They were pretty cruel.
And aren't they?
Yes. But I mean, it kind of spoke to my real experiences, like all the questions that they asked in the show. In that opening scene are questions I received in my real life. And, you know, I've worked in the nonprofit world and wanted to kind of show how hard that is. And the disconnect between her and these kids in particular. Like, she works at a nonprofit where she is the sole Black voice. She's the sole Black person. And they're helping underprivileged kids of color. So they assume that there's a connection. And these kids just tear her apart.
Didn't you say somewhere that you were a big fan of Curb Your Enthusiasm?
Huge fan of Larry David and Curb Your Enthusiasm. It's just...
Because it introduces you to a culture you may not know.
I mean, I say that, for one, he's just great about tapping into a lot of the universal things that we all feel, that we all get annoyed about but don't say anything about. But the way that I relate kind of our show to his is that, you know, some people may see this is a show featuring two Black women and feel like, I can't relate, I'm not going to understand, and this isn't for me. And I kind of find that unfair because I am a huge fan of Curb, and their like Jewish culture is huge in that, and I still enjoy the show. Sometimes I have to look up, oh, what's this holiday, or what's this, where is he going? But I enjoy the show nonetheless because he's tapping into like core human experiences, and I feel like we do the same.
How many years are you going to do this? I mean, in other words, you one season?
We just finished the season,
Your first season. And how many episodes in a season?
There's 8 episodes in this season.
And what do you do between this season and next season?
Lots of work. I'm writing a film. HBO gave us an opportunity to have a first look deal, so we're working with other creators to create a show.
Only if you want to tell me, this is a film about experiences of young Black women?
No, this is a completely different film, but no. I'm trying to tap into a different lane, but can't say what it is yet, but I'm excited about it. It's completely different. And then just working, I'm still in the digital space heavily, working with other content creators to just get more.
That, you know, they try to contain her, you know, by saying, is this going to be about young Black women? And yet she decided to let it be known that, no, I'm going in different areas. Let me know what you think about that in the comments.
Nuanced stories out there.
Everything is going well.
Everything is going pretty good. I feel like I'm getting more opportunities now in a way that I felt like I was not before. HBO has opened a lot of doors, and they've been extremely supportive. My own show with an incredible team.
You create, you star, you write.
I do, with other people, yes.
Yeah, of course. I mean, we give them credit.
For sure. But I mean, I'm very happy with, and now people just have to watch it and like it.
And you're learning every day.
I'm learning every day in a way that I'm, you know, super appreciative of. And again, we were talking about earlier about like the entrepreneurship. I'm learning like what I don't want to do and what I absolutely want to do moving forward.
What don't you want to do?
I don't want to limit myself at all. So
that means you want to do everything.
I do kind of want to do it. I want to try everything once. And I love being behind the scenes. And I feel like a lot of the biggest change that'll happen in this industry, it will happen behind the scenes. And I feel like in terms of, you know, working with people and tackling more of the business side, more of the producing side, even directing, that there's an opportunity to make like real change.
And who are your heroes?
A lot of my heroes, I mean, I love Spike Lee. I do.
As well in the comments, who are your heroes within the film industry, the writing industry, directorial, all of that?
I love Larry David and Seinfeld. I love Tina Fey. Gina Prince Bythewood is a huge hero of mine and made me want to get into film. They're everywhere. I have heroes everywhere.
And was Stanford an important part of your life?
Stanford was extremely important just in terms of...
knowing, because you kind of rebelled against sort of the... I mean, you looked for your own way to express yourself.
I did because I felt like I had to. You know, I went there to kind of pursue political science at my dad's wishes. And when it came time to declare my major, all I had to do was answer, oh, why do you want to major in political science? And all I could think of was because my dad wants me to. Yeah. So I was like, that's probably not a good reason.
Not the best.
And I was directing and producing and writing plays at the time and felt like this is something that I wanted to do, and I wanted to pursue that actively, and Stanford allowed me to do that, with their resources. There's just so many resources in colleges that are left untouched and untapped, and they were extremely, because a lot of people were either pursuing medicine or law or business.
Yeah.
A lot of those resources were available to just pursue the arts. And so there was no film major until I was a senior in college, and I just decided, like, I'm going to do this for most of my time. I'm still going to keep up with my studies, but I'm going to choose a major that's able to help me balance the two.
Did you know early on you wanted to be a performer?
I wanted to be a performer for up until high school. And when I got to college, there weren't very many plays featuring Black people. And that's when I was like, this is kind of whack. And kind of fell in love with creating behind the scenes. So creating opportunities for other Black people and people of color to star in these plays. And I was like, oh my gosh, they are way better actors than I was anyway. Like, working as a director with actors kind of made me take a step back, and didn't perform again until I did my web series Awkward Black Girl, and that kind of happened by accident too.
Are you going to write novels as well?
Novels? I wrote one book. It was a nonfiction book.
Yeah.
So that was a lot. Novels, I'm not even really thinking about right now. I want to read more before I write any novels. And right now, television shows are like novels to me. I don't want to insult anybody by saying that, but that's just how I feel currently. But who knows? Again, no limits. I want to do everything.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you so much for having me.
I want you to be honest about something in the comments. Remember, she said that her father wanted her to major in political science. Let me know in the comments, what is the last thing you did or was about to do because a parent told you to do it? And also, I want to give a special shout out to writers. I myself am a writer. And if you're interested in my work, or at least knowing what my work is, in the description box below, you will see my book as well as my course on the subject. Check it out.